What's up everybody, yokoso, Teslaloha no Les-chan desu. And we're gonna take this standard Model X interior from this to this. All right, let's get started. Okay, I know this all sounds super complicated, and it's actually not. Like, if I can do it, you can do it, because I'm not any special kind of technician or anything like that. Okay, so just follow along, and if you have the right tools especially, it's like super easy. So all right, let's continue. Okay, the first thing we're gonna have to do is, what we need to do is get these wood panel trim panels out. So to do that, we're gonna have to take out this door panel here, and of course take out the center console, and this panel. Okay, now we can go ahead and take out this side trim right here. You can kind of get this part out with your hands. Kind of unlock this, and here you're gonna see like this silver tab. So take your tool, access the tab here, push it down towards you so you can just pull this out. So this is the locking part right here, so it's gonna take some force. You gotta really force it down, and then you can pull it out here. Okay, once you got it to this point, now you wanna take the screws off so you can take this sucker off. So there's a screw here. Of course, you took out the panel here, and back here. So these are T30 screws, all right? T30, guys. So you just take your T30 screwdriver. You gotta get this, or you can't get this out. So remember, get this off of Amazon or anywhere, a hardware store, T30, and just go ahead and just unscrew everything. Okay, I had to get inside because it's crazy Hawaiian weather. It's just started raining all of a sudden. So anyway, let's continue. Okay, now you're ready to take the door piece off. I like to start from the bottom. Get your wide tool here. Start from the bottom. Unclip everything on the side before you lift the panel off. Okay. Okay, to take the piece off, what you want to do is not pull it towards you, but pull it up, because there's hooks in there holding it in. Pull it up and then towards you. And then you're going to find two connectors, unhook that, and you can take off the entire piece. Now that you got the panel off, you're gonna go and unplug this cable. This unit right here is like right below the side mirror, but you pull out the bottom one, push this tab in, and you pull the cable out. Okay, now you plug in the plug that you just unlatched and plug it into the splitter cable that came with the set. Then you take the cable, split the splitter cable, and you plug it back into the unit. And you take the small black cable with a splitter, and you plug it into the receiver unit. So it's black on black, so you can't make a mistake. Okay, and then you get your extension cable and you plug it into the unit. Okay, now you're gonna connect the receiver unit. Well, you're gonna have to stick this, the receiver unit, and pretty much with the length of the cable, the only place you can stick it is like right here. So there's an adhesive backing, you unpeel that. This is like an adhesion promoter. Kind of wipe the place that you're gonna stick it onto, wipe it around, and then you stick it on. All right, now all you do is connect back these two cables, and don't forget the cable to plug in your ambient light. Run it through, door back on. Okay, so I'm back outside because the garage was just too dark. Anyway, the kit actually comes with lights that extends all the way back to the gull wing doors and the back of the seats here. But as you can see, I have twin girls and it's like crazy to get them to go to sleep, so I don't want any kind of lights to distract them in the back so they'll go to sleep when they're in the child seats. So I'm not gonna install the rear lights here, but for the rest of you, what you do is you take off this Alcantara piece here, then you can hit this portion, right? So this part is just like the front doors. You take out the trim, and then you can take these out. There's after you take out the trim, there's like about 5 screws here, and then 2 back here. So I think you can figure it out if you came this far. And then you wire it up. Then you wire it up. Then you wire it up, just like the fronts. And yeah, that's all you did. Hook up the receivers, and yeah, it's just like the front doors. All right, so the next step will be to get this baby off the front console, front trim piece. We need to get this out so we can wire it up. All right, first thing to do to make life easier is to take off this weather stripping. You just take this all off so you can access these panels right here. All right, now we can hit these panels right here. So it's really easy. It's super easy, just comes right off. Just need this. Just use the tool just for a little bit, and then just use your hands, take it right off. Remember, when you pull this off, don't completely pull it off, because see, there's this tab right here that hooks in here. All right, now to remove this panel too. So before you remove this panel, you have to remove this one right here. As you can see, this is a brand new Model X. I haven't taken off this this little plastic coating here. But anyway, you have to take this off first. Okay, now you got that off, you have to hit this screw. Okay, so this screw right here is not a T30, but a T25. Well, I'm using the T25. Actually, a T20 will work also, but since I got a T25, which is a little bigger, I'm gonna use that. And just unscrew this right here. Okay, we need to take this off. Why? Because we need to access these wires right here. All right, to take the front console trim off, we have to hit these screws. We got to take off these screws. Like the Model 3, Model Y, there were no screws holding this in, but the X and S, there's screws. So you gotta hit this. These actually were T20s. I tried the T25, the T25 was too big. So the one on the bottom, you can just use the T20, just stay on the T20 and hit these screws right here. All right, and for the passenger side, all you have to do is just remove this side. You don't have to remove these portions right here because you don't have to access the wires or anything. All you need to do is access the screws here. So just take this panel off, which is really easy. Just use it, just use your hands. You don't have to use a tool, and hit these screws with the T20 that you did for the other side. And then we can take this baby off. Oh yeah, before I forget, we have to take off this portion too. So this is, I just did this by hand real fast, and then you can just look, just doing this one hand, you can just take all of this off here and then also on the other side. And the reason for that is, you see this right here? It's like, there's like several anchor points into the front dash cover right here. So we need to actually take this off so we can take this off. And here, this is the driver's side. Now with that taken care of, now we should be able to take the dash off. Okay, next we're going to wire up the transmitter and the receiver box. The transmitter plugs into, if you see, there's this plug right here in the back. There's nothing plugged into it. So you just use that plug, you plug into it, and then the receiver box, this guy. You can see this guy right here. You unplug that, plug it in, and you're good to go. Okay, once everything's done, you can go and tuck this back in. So you can put the transmitter, I don't know, somewhere around here. I'm probably not gonna stick this on since I might have to access it later, and it's kind of would be a pain in the butt to find again to get. So I'm just gonna stick all these guys in. Okay, and these cables that goes into the front dash lights. Remember to plug it into the receiver box. And what I found easier was to just run it through here.
Preferred way would be to use a Dremel and Dremel away this, but if you guys are careful and you're giving leverage while popping this up, you can save the tabs. Just you have to be very gentle with it. Once you have all of that off, it should come off like this. You do have to save all of these tabs, so make sure you unclip everything right here and then transfer this over onto the new light piece and then put this back on. Tape it around with the tape they gave you. You can use the glue stick that they gave us, but we're probably going to stick with JB1, what we always use. So JB1, all the spots back together, and you're good to go from there.
All right, so after you're done with that, we could actually close up everything because we don't need to access any plugs anymore. All we need to do is just plug it in.